Hold up.
Oh, there you go.
What up, niggas? What up, niggas?
Oh, what's up, nigga? I thought you
Niggas said,
was...
as y'all can see, we're -2 today, but that's okay. It is the Sports Plug podcast. Y'all see, I got Chris with me. Say what's good with you.
What's good, baby? Hey, free that boy. No, don't free that boy. Take that. Don't free take that. How about that?
Sean's not here and running wild. We have no mediator, folks. No mediator. Chase Dollars in the building. Coach Dollars, where everything is hooping if you're hooping.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, 10 days till Texas football.
Hey, hey, hold up. 3 hours until Jeezy dropped that shit. Hold
Yeah,
up.
boy,
Hey, hold up.
Hey,
Hey,
less
hey.
than 2 hours, nigga.
Yeah.
Get it
And
at the
before we
little.
get started, Chris, what them niggas need to do with that button?
Hey, hit that subscribe button, bro. You don't want to miss a thing. I'm for real, bro.
Yo, Chase, tell them about that bell.
Hey, man, go hit that ding, 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 dong, man, so you can get updates on when we doing something.
And because our illustrious mediator is not here, Sean, I'm going to do some shameless plugs. Hey, yo, Miller, I'm drinking Miller Lite right now. Miller, I'm a
Hey,
Cowboys fan, and I
yeah, the
love Miller
Cowboys.
Lite. Holla at me. Or any other beer company by that, because I like to drink beer,
Hey, man,
alcohol, and all other substances.
that's a
Hey,
good segue because I don't know how long I'll be drinking Miller Lite for the rest of my life. These niggas don't get their shit together,
Oh,
goddamn.
y'all, wait, oh, wait, are we go, wait, hold on. Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna have to start drinking Bud Light.
Hey,
hey, you gotta jump it off with Zeke, bro. They didn't drop.
all
They
right,
dropped the
hey,
offer on him. They didn't drop
Hey,
the bag.
that nigga better take that bag and bring his ass from Mexico,
hey.
niggas.
All right, so
Hey,
y'all, let's go ahead and lace this up, man. I know you know a lot about this, man. You've been texting us all week about
bro, they they disrespected my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to give him that mediocre contract. And now they dropped that bag on him, bro. He need to bring his bitch ass home, man. Shit.
I agree 100%. Now, if he does anything as petty as say he wants 57.6,
Yeah,
I'm in
bro.
line to tell
Come,
Jerry cut that nigga or trade that
come
nigga,
on,
man,
man.
because he
Say,
got.
bro. Hey, look, I know y'all don't want to hear this, bro. But he already stated that the negotiation can start when they offer him
Yeah, I
the
mean,
exact
but
contract as Todd Gurley with $1 more.
man, look, you not getting more than the MVP, man. You
Yes,
know what I'm
and you ain't
saying?
never been to a Super Bowl. Come on,
Hey,
man.
look,
You got
I
Zeke
love
got to
Zeke
look in
with
the
all
mirror.
my fandom. But if it's one nigga that I would give more money to besides Zeke Elliott, it would be Ty Gurley.
Now Zeke, you know you can tell the people. I mean, now Dollars, you know you can tell the people. I love Zeke. I had Zeke when he was still wearing red and scarlet, nigga,
Yeah,
scarlet and silver, bro. Like Zeke, he just got to come play. Now we can
bro.
get. Now what I will say is, what do y'all think of? Because it's funny that like a couple days ago we had the joke that Zeke said that he was pissed, and then Jerry said, "Oh, you mad? Let me make you big mad," and broke off Jalen Smith with a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
Hey, big up Jalen Smith though,
Oh yeah,
bro.
no,
Like,
yeah,
Hey,
come
yeah,
back.
hell yeah.
and he a
Hey,
dog. I can't lie. He deserves to be paid.
yeah, all that money he lost, nigga, playing in that
Nah,
game.
and I
He the
will say,
reason these niggas ain't playing in bowl games right now.
Right now.
shout out to another person. Me and Sean, we was talking, and we was the ones like when he first was on the draft hurt. We was like, man, that nigga gonna be cold the bitch. So I give a shout out to a soldier that's not here, Sean. You know what I'm saying? He had that. Now
Yeah, he did call that.
I will say
Hey,
this though. One
we
thing
beat
that's
that nigga that year though. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put that
facts,
out there.
facts. Y'all did win that year, but the
Yeah,
year
that
before,
nigga didn't tackle Deontay Foreman, nigga. You
but
know what I'm saying?
the year before, he looked
All
like
right,
We
the
ain't talking about
fuck.
the year
Deontay
before,
Foreman,
man.
bro.
We
He was a
talking about the
Houston
year he
Texan.
got drafted.
You know what? And that's a good before we get to the Texans, because I do want to talk about a couple of things with them. Real one major thing. Jack said he want 40 million. Now, before I let people, I'm gonna let y'all go in real quick. But before I let y'all
Dak on 40?
40 million, as in MILLS.
Nah, hey, I read that. You can finish, but then I'll tell you what I read.
Well,
And
okay, because you're probably
it
gonna say
makes way
something.
more sense what I read. So I
Because
want to know.
I was just gonna say for the people out there listening, before you lose your mind, because I had to tell a dude today at work. I was like, man, if you're negotiating and you want 36 because I think what Carson gets 35, 34. If you want what 1 or 2 million more than Carson Wentz, you can't ask for 38. You got to ask for like 40. And so I get the negotiation side of it. By no means is Dak worth 40.
So, bro, so does that mean that Patrick Mahomes can start off negotiations with 60 M's a season?
Man,
They better hand that nigga a blank check.
So Deshaun Watson, the Texans are gonna have to pay Deshaun Watson about 50 M's a year.
Y'all better hope that y'all sign y'all nigga before we do. Because Jerry about to break him off. And when it's Deshaun Watson's turn to get Deshaun Watson sitting back like this, like, ooh.
Like if Dak can get 40, Deshaun Watson can definitely get north of like
nickel.
50 to like 60 million. This is crazy.
He's probably gonna set the market.
Bro, he's gonna reset it.
I read a thing that said that Dak didn't ask for $40 million. He asked for him to make $40 million when he signs the extension. So that would mean his bonus plus what he would get paid this year.
Oh, he want 40 guaranteed.
Yeah, he want 40 guaranteed.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna make 40 M's.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then they broke down the, you know, some people just write the report. Well, on ESPN, they actually broke down the contract that he wants, and then he'll just make. When he signs the extension, he'll make $40 million.
But didn't they offer him 31 a year?
30. They offered him 30. But I also heard that like you heard about him and Gurley, like Zeke and Gurley, Dak said he's not taking a penny less than what Carson Wentz got.
Because and I say though on that, even you know how I feel about Dak. It's a love-hate relationship. But I will say I agree with Dak on that 100% because Carson Wentz has been hurt. Carson Wentz did have that one great year, but he's beaten Carson Wentz multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I can't. We always say, man, you play it out on the field, so I can't sit there and say, you know, don't give Dak more than Carson Wentz. But if you get your money, you better produce. But he ain't getting no 40.
Man.
Yeah. Man, 40 is.
Hey, look, I'm over here as a Texans fan, kind of nervous.
Hold on, wait a minute, real quick. What'd you say, Dallas? Because I heard what you was about to say. And I think we was talking over you.
I said 40 is $5 million more than Russell Wilson, who's the highest paid nigga in the NFL.
That's what I thought you were saying. What did you say? If you think that Dak deserves more money than Russell Wilson, then you got these cheeseburgers, man, and you looking for that dope.
Yeah,
man, bro. But the market calls for it.
Oh,
yeah. They said that Carson Wentz set the market. Hey, I read a thing, man. I've been reading a lot about these contracts. It's funny. Like, reading the behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were saying that the Eagles got Carson Wentz's deal done fast because they were like, Dak is going to ask for about $36 million. And they know that the Cowboys will pay that, and then they was gonna have to pay Carson Wentz that.
Yeah.
They went out and set the market themselves, so they would save some money.
Man,
y'all gonna reset it after we reset it.
Yeah.
We gotta pay Deshaun Watson before they pay Patrick Mahomes.
But before you get into Deshaun Watson get paid. Well, go ahead. What do you think he would get his? You think he's worth a double nickel? We talking big numbers because him, Watson.
How much is too much for Deshaun Watson? That's what I want.
Hey, look,
I'm gonna tell you. Extension?
Golf coming up.
But golf.
Oh, them three niggas about to get paid.
Golf said on NFL TV that the Rams organization has already told him that there will be no problem paying him what he wants in contract negotiations.
They paid Gurley too. They about to.
So he said he's not even thinking about that right now.
But that's why they paid Gurley, bro. Like the issues the Cowboys ran into, they just waited too long. And the issues the Texans are trying to avoid, which is gonna cost us Jadeveon Clowney, is simply running into that, bro. Like the reality is we're gonna have to drop the double nickel on Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Like
go ahead though. The double nickel.
Like look, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm a Houston Texans fan to the core, bro. I seen J.J. Watt go out there in a single game and get an interception, a sack that he forced a fumble. When he intercepted the ball, I want to say he ran for a couple yards. He might have scored on it. He swatted the ball down at the line of scrimmage. He got like a couple of sacks, a couple of tackles, and we lost. Like, we lost. We never stood a chance. Like, Brian Hoyer threw the other team the ball.
Can I backdoor off of that real quick? Last year, we always in the same like group. We watched Khalil Mack's first game. Khalil Mack had a shit ton of tackles, like 3 sacks. He had a strip fumble for a touchdown, a pick for a touchdown, and them niggas lost because Aaron Rodgers popped them pills and went nuts and was throwing darts.
So based off of that, bro, yes. If that means we gotta lose Jadeveon Clowney, then he just a casualty of war, bro. Because I don't want to go back to Brian Hoyer, bro. I don't want to go back to that.
I tried to tell nigga that at work, he didn't want to listen to me. I said, man, this is about Deshaun Watson. This ain't about you, Davion Clowney. You know
now, what about this, though? Why don't y'all – I don't understand why don't y'all – you're not the owner, and you live in Houston. They might tell you something about it. What I feel like the Houston Texans should be calling the Washington Redskins and asking for Trent Williams, Davion Clowney straight up. Like, man, that's the perfect trade.
The Patriots offered them a number 1, and they turned it down.
Oh shit! I don't know. Well, Trent, I know that you've said that y'all need linemen, and Trent Williams is the best left tackle. Shout out Oklahoma. Yeah, you already know where he went to school, but he's the best. Hey, what's up, baby? He's the best. He's the best.
Sportsplug Claudia.
Sportsplug Claudia, special guest.
Can you say hello?
Hi.
Can you say hello?
You're live. Oh, she took the camera. She said,
Can you say hello?
She said, "Nah, but I can say it's my show now." All right, so y'all, this is the lovely Claudia. This is Chase's bundle of joy.
Yeah,
Sportsplug Claudia.
She took over the airwaves, but what worry before Claudia took over the airwaves? She had to take.
He's saying that I'd rather have Deshaun Watson. And even if it costs me, because don't get it twisted, Jadeveon Clowney does ball, bro, and he's a hell of a player. Like, I would say trade him for Trent Williams straight up, bro, if they'll take it.
I think that's the best deal. Like, Dawes, what do you think? Because I was telling him when you walked off, I was like, I think the Texans would just be like, yo, we're not going to pay him. We're sitting over here in need of a lineman. The Washington Redskins got to be one of the worst organizations ever. One, they're racist. Number 2, they come out, the dude had a tumor in his head, and they told him, oh, nah, you straight. Where did they do that at? I have no idea. Man, that makes no sense. That makes no sense to me. That's like beyond fucked up. So I just think that the Texans should just get that done and get that settled, because that'll make no sense at all. That they can't. The players like that, I think when you have a player of that talented, quarterback, wide receiver, lineman, it don't matter. If you don't want him and you've made that decision, you're not going to pay him. Before all this shit gets out in the air, you need to trade him. Like, you need to trade him as fast as possible. Like, get rid of him, and get what you can for him. But like you said, the Patriots offered him a first-round pick, and they said no. So who knows what they really want?
Who knows, bro? But I know that the Texans, I don't really think the issue is Jadeveon Clowney. It's really they worrying about the fact that we finna have to drop that bag on Deshaun Watson, bro.
Yeah. Like, serious bag is gonna be dropped, especially if he shows out again. He gonna show out this year. Like, he's gonna show out. It
doesn't matter. Like, I don't think you understand the position that the Texans are in. All he has to do is be above average, and we have no choice, bro. He gives hope out here, bro. Like, y'all have been blessed to have above average quarterback play for a long time, but we haven't. We done got to see some true life bums. Like, and I ain't saying bums like yeah, they better than me, but I'm saying compared to the quarterbacks in the NFL, we've had the bums of the litter. We had Ryan Fitzpatrick. I know what Fitzy gonna do in Miami. He gonna light it up the first
5 weeks. Yeah.
And then after that, bro, they gonna have them feeling like, oh man, maybe we can make something happen. They gonna lose 3 in a row. They gonna win one where he's gonna throw for like 8 touchdowns, something crazy like that. And then they're gonna lose the rest of the games in the fourth quarter with him throwing interceptions for a pick 6, bro. Like, we have had that guy. That team is going nowhere. They have no hope. Because of that, Deshaun Watson will get 50 M's. If that, bro, I mean, it might be crazy.
Now, I will say, even though I'm always the one to disagree with those points, I do see like yeah. Teams be out there sorry in the bitch when they ain't got no quarterback. Just straight up. I'll take a rookie dude. Like you already said, my argument's always give me a rookie dude that I can like groom. But yeah, there's been a lot of bums in Houston, and we ain't had a lot of bums in Dallas, thank God. But I've
And this
watched a lot of
is
bums
our
play.
rookie dude, bro. Like, you drafted him, bro. Like, if he bums out, at least he was our bum, bro. But what's the point of paying another bum who we saw bum out somewhere else
Like
come
Brock.
here and bum out? Like, at least he our bum.
Yeah. Brock Osweiler was definitely not your bum. He was the Broncos bum, and they shipped him off. All right, so real quick question to both of y'all. Do y'all hate Jay-Z?
Nah, I don't care about Jay-Z in the NFL.
Yeah, I guess my opinion really don't matter, bro. Cause I really only watch football for football, bro. Like, of course I'm about the social injustice and justice, and I want to see change for my people, and I'm out here doing what I can to make change. But man, I've been watching football since I was a young kid, bro, and I really didn't even care about where they go to get something to eat or none of that. I just want to
Yeah.
watch the game, me personally, and just break down what I see from there. Like, Hove doing what Hove doing is getting Hove some money, but shoot, I just want to watch some football.
I think he sums up the point of the sports plug and all. What do you think?
Like, I love watching my Astros play. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Potential World Series winners. But man, I'll go watch a P. I was really considering going to watch my little cousin Pee Wee this
Oh,
Saturday, bro.
we forgot. Oh,
I
let me
love
let y'all know out there
football, bro.
in the sports land, this man Chris might love football more than anybody else I know. Like he'll watch any
for real.
brand of football. Weren't you watching the bikini women football?
Nah, it's the lingerie league, bro.
Lingerie
And
football,
and like they was on ESPN. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of dangerous. They didn't have no kind of pads on, and they was
yeah,
out
no
there like
kind of
really
pads on
tackling each
nothing.
other.
Hey, them all be hidden too.
Wait,
Shit.
weren't y'all two the ones that stayed up and watched every bowl game from the beginning
Yep.
to the end at
Every
one
Yup.
bowl
point?
game,
Yeah.
nigga, from the chicken wing bowl to the championship,
We're gonna have
Man,
to we're
hey,
gonna have to have
look,
a
hey,
sports plug
say
marathon.
dollars. Hey, hey, real talk. I ain't gonna lie, it was the funnest thing to do. But as a person who like football, watching one game can have you thinking somebody finna be a.
Hey,
I want to say we
yeah,
watched the
for
dude from
real.
Cincinnati
Hey,
with them dreads,
it
and
was a
he went
lot
out
of niggas
there
I
and
was
put
looking for,
on.
man, later on in life,
I
man.
remember
I'm
that
like,
nigga Chris.
man, that nigga might just had a good game.
I mean,
He had a good
that
game.
nigga Chris called me and told me he was like, "Yo, Russ, you gotta check out Toledo." And I was like, "Why, nigga?" He goes, "This nigga named Kareem Hunt is a beast." And
Hey,
I was like, "Who the fuck?" And then 2 years later, this nigga running from
Hey,
Cincinnati.
look, real talk. I didn't know he was gonna be what he was gonna be, but I was betting heavy that year on the Mac because they was playing all their games on like a Tuesday and a Thursday. And so, shoot, to me, honestly, I know this is a tangent, but if you a small school, why wouldn't you play on Tuesdays and Thursdays when, like, I ain't trying to
yeah, you
watch
don't
you
want
if
to play on
Texas is
Well,
on.
Thursday.
actually, you know what? Actually, I'm glad you said that because I was listening to a lot. I've been listening to a lot of things about sports bet lately because I'm about to start betting. But anyways, there was a big seminar, and this dude actually said because of guys like you, Chris, you're the reason why they played on Tuesdays and Thursdays because niggas was betting so much on Mac football. Like one dude at the seminar was like, "I bet Mac football. Like that's what I do," and he's like, "That's why they play on Tuesdays and Thursdays because we
But,
bet Mac football." And he goes,
but
but
bro,
that's what moneymakers did though."
but it was, and bro, I hit so many times on Toledo, and I had no clue, bro. I just read an article where they were like Toledo's bringing back all their players and they star running back. And when I tell you, it was Toledo and Central Michigan. They
It
was out there
was.
just crushing the other teams, bro. Like, they covered the spread every time.
So now that we brought it,
Pioneer squad.
now that we, hey, but since we brought that up, I know next week we're gonna dive. Next week to the audience out there. Next week we're gonna dive fully into college football. We'll go over the top 25. We're gonna go into the games coming up. We're gonna go into all that. But college football is officially here. I mean, coming from the left to right. We
Yep.
got Florida
Saturday.
versus Miami coming Saturday. Chase, I plan on being drunk with you somewhere watching it.
Yeah.
But I want y'all's opinion. First and foremost, you know what we got to do. We got to do pick 'em. And we're us three. No shade to the other two guys that normally be here, but you know we're the college football freak heads in this podcast. We love this shit. We'll drink this shit like milk for breakfast. So I want to ask you guys real quick as we go into this game. First off, who do y'all have in the game? I'll let y'all go first, and I'll tell you who I have.
Dallas can start it off.
Man, I don't know. I think Florida, man, they had a nice little run last year. They look good. I think Miami starting the freshman.
They're starting that. I think
it's ain't coming to practice. You know
off slab. Off slab, nigga.
How I say, did he lose his job again?
Yes, off slab,
bro,
nigga. Yes.
Hey, Dallas. Hey, shout out to you for putting me on that QB1, bro. Hey, look, it makes watching Tate Martell so much funnier because I never seen none of that. And he out there, you don't have to be 6'4". You don't have to be. He lost the job to exactly that.
6'4".
He was cold though, bro. He was cold.
No, he was. Tate Martell was a beast, but I think Harris is a little colder.
I think he was one of those Danny Warfel type niggas. You know what I'm saying?
What they said?
Everybody around you is a pro athlete.
Yeah,
bro, and that's
he just happened to be the quarterback of that team.
They said that he about to play receiver.
Every dude at that high school is D1, bro. Like,
bro, I looked it up. The nigga behind him was like a 5-star quarterback when that nigga left.
Damn. So he went to one of them. He went to one of them North Shores.
No, he didn't go to a North Shore, bro. Like all of our players come from the East Side. Yeah, he went to a school where they
he went to one of them Julio Jones like schools in Alabama that get all the cold niggas from all around the place.
Tate Martell went to Bishop Gorman. That's a prep school. Niggas
that's what kind of. No, I'm saying that. Remember, that's that kind of school that Julio went to. Remember, they had that show back in the day, and Julio had transferred out. Yeah. He had transferred out. It starts with an H.
I forget. Nigga had like the IMG Academy.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, look, but I take my chances with Eastside High though.
Have a conference. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean, you know, okay. So you got Florida as Matt. You got Florida dollars. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Florida, man. Now, I don't know about the freshmen yet.
And I'll ask you this real quick, and I'm gonna shoot to you next, Chris. Now, Florida's opening up. I read today. Shout out to OddsShark. Florida's minus 7.5. Miami's plus 7.5. With that information, are you still taking Florida with your hard-earned money?
Yeah, man, I'll take this. Sure.
All right, Chris. All the information. First off, who you got? And why, if you'd like to tell us. And then you have the information that opening up at minus 7.5, like I said, for Florida, plus 7.5 for Miami. Go ahead, though. Let me know what you think.
I think Florida going to jump on them.
That was clear.
I just think Florida going to jump on them. I think they got the better players. It's going to be raining out there, so take the under. Just a FYI. If nothing else, take the under on the game, 47. They're not going to score 47 points. It's going to be raining. Miami is starting Tate Martell, who's never started before.
No, the Harris kid.
No, they starting a true freshman.
They're starting Harris. Freshman. Yeah, they starting Harris. What's his first name? Devin? Is it Devin? I forget his first name. Basketball player.
I ain't trying to shit on my man. I ain't saying he not bad. But Florida, like, they got some guys that's in the wings, and they got like one of the number one defensive linemen committed. Like,
Florida came on strong last year. They just, they play SEC football. So if you don't start out high, you ain't really gonna make it nowhere.
I think
they're gonna run the ball on them, and they're gonna play good defense because it's gonna be raining out there, and that's how it's gonna go.
All right, so I'm gonna jump this off by saying this. Shout out to my nigga Ghost. D-Go, shout out. But your team's gonna lose, though. I'm sorry, Ghost. Your team's gonna lose. But I know Ghost is somewhere up throwing up U's and saying, nigga D-Rose, till I die. Yeah. But in all honesty, now, the better in me, Florida's gonna beat them. They might beat the brakes off of them. but Florida might beat the living dog shit out these niggas. Florida's coming. Florida's got a team. But as you know, shout out to Space Ghost 23. If you don't know, follow him on Instagram. But me being the petty person, I'm gonna be rooting for Miami this whole game. Prince, fuck your team. I ain't trying to see you niggas win. I'm trying to. I ain't trying to see none of that. Hey, one of my homies from a long time is a Florida Gator fan. I had to live near him whenever they had Tim Tebow. So fuck Florida and everything they stand for. But they probably gonna run through Miami. But Ghost, I'm with you. Kind of. Not really though. But I'm gonna be there. Watch it. If you're a Batman, too convincing. Oh, it's not. I got Florida. If you're a Batman, pick Florida. If Miami wins this game, then that quarterback that took Tate Martell's spot is a star.
Yeah.
Now look, I will say this. If you take the under and bet Florida with the plus 8.5, maybe buy it up a point or two, like 9, maybe take it all the way to 9, maybe 10. I think because I mean they gonna beat them and they gonna beat up on them, but it's gonna be raining. So both teams are gonna have some struggles out there. So Florida can probably smash them, but like it'll end up being about a 2 touchdown type game. So I mean, maybe you get lucky if you take that over, but I mean take that plus 8.5, 7.5 for Miami. But now, ultimately, it's gonna be an under, bro. It's raining. Now,
with you saying that, let me say this because I think that the minus 7.5 is a pretty good number, especially with it being, y'all know how sometimes these first games of the season are hyped up, but one team goes out there and completely kicks the shit out the other team. Now on our chart, shout out to our chart, they got the score predicted at 21.4 to 19.5, so they got it as a 2-point game.
I told you, I see it close.
And I will say, I always call it the Orange Bowl, but Campbell World Stadium is the new Orange Bowl, right? That's basically the Miami's home stadium, right? Yeah. Okay. So
they're in Miami?
Yeah, they're in Miami. I was making sure because
hey, look, but what you got to take into context is Florida probably a majority of their players come from like it's a home and home. These dudes have played each other before they know each other. So like, I just think that Florida ultimately just gonna have man. I'm not an SEC like truest like most, bro. But those teams would probably smash everybody else. They just can't beat Alabama.
I don't know because I saw Georgia lose to a team last year.
Hey, speaking of that, side note, did y'all hear what Harbaugh said in his book?
Oh no, man! What are you talking about?
That nigga said the SEC recruiting is a bunch of cheaters.
I mean,
wait. Big players, man, because the SEC be cheating and recruiting.
I want to say this. I will say this, and I get this from my dad because I used to say they be cheating. Everybody, to me, is cheating. Ain't no way. How you gonna get a nigga that live in California to want to come play in Norman, Oklahoma? I'm just saying, bro, you're not doing. If you go ask any kid right now that's like a sophomore or junior in high school that's super cold, hey man, you want to go live in the fucking boonies? Like he gonna be like, no. Until you tell him, oh, but we could get you $1 million and a little bit more before that. Mm-hmm. Then yeah, he gonna come. But like I think everybody cheats in recruiting. I think that there's no way in hell that Coach K got all them niggas and it was straight up. Come on now. Like
Coach K done ruined 3 programs already.
They done said, I was listening to the radio the other day and they said one of them schools had a dude scouting budget of $2.3 million. Dude talking about, I wonder where that money's going. We know where it's going. You don't need $2.3 million to travel the country a year. It'd be nice to have that. But they giving that money out, man.
We not cheap. We giving niggas scholarships to the Redmond Combs Business Center.
No, I will
and they cashing them hoes in for $150,000 a year jobs when they don't make it.
I will say something that's interesting. I think it was Matt Leinart or something was talking about it on TV, but they were arguing about like, oh man,
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, baby. And if I get on Utsa, we dropping the bag on them, baby.
They don't want to see us three get a part of USA's alumni booster club because I'm calling a little nigga ASAP. Be like, yo, man, the new Testarossa came out. You want that bitch? Because I want a ring.
I'm gonna Cam Newton me a little nigga.
Hey, are you gonna scam, dude? That nigga Texas, coldest nigga in Texas be like, nah, man, I love UT too. Yo.
Hey, I love UT, but I can't battle they boosters. I can battle the UTSA boosters. Nigga.
Oh, for sure. I would love to see that.
I ain't fucking with Red McCombs though, nigga. That's a little bit too much fun.
It was funny because I was saying, I was watching Matt Leinart was talking about, yo, man, USC, man, we just gotta recruit, saying California. And then he was like, because Alabama was gonna come in and snatch. And I said, truth, Alabama can't come in and snatch, but that's because they need to. Ain't no niggas coming out of Alabama, man, you know what I'm saying? Like Texas and California, y'all can literally y'all two teams can just pick from y'all state and y'all can get niggas cold enough to win a ship. Like, that's one thing. If Texas is ever able to get all the coldest niggas from Texas, I fear my squad. Might go back to the olden days, like when James Brown was playing. Oh, yeah.
Get good players from Texas, bro. It's just how it go. LSU.
No, I'm saying back in the day, like whenever we had good players, but they weren't as good as niggas named Ricky Williams.
Adrian Peterson. I was so hurt when Adrian Peterson didn't go to UT.
But speaking of
want to play with Vince.
But speaking of Red McCombs deals, Oklahoma tried to Red McCombs deal and fucked up Adrian
Peterson. Y'all put that nigga at the car lot. That
bro.
Was nigga.
That was Rick Beaumont.
And he was cold.
Nah, I'm talking about who car lot y'all was at. That was a used car lot.
It was a Ford used dealership. It was a used Ford dealership. Niggas got caught.
That wasn't no Red McCombs dealership, nigga.
Nah, Red McCombs ain't running that kind of operation.
It was like one of them niggas that used the magic marker on his windshield.
Bruh. Oh man, Red Beaumont, that nigga there.
He was cold.
He went to Sam Houston.
Hey,
they went to like the championship.
Canadian football.
Nah, my homie played for Sam Houston when he was there. Shout out BJ. What up? He played for them, and he said Red Beaumont's an asshole. He was like, Red Beaumont's a straight asshole. He acted like people wasn't good enough. He was like, man, y'all suck. Man, you ain't on the fall.
You ever play with Adrian Peterson? Your partner, but
he was bitter.
I know that nigga ain't as cold as Adrian Peterson.
That nigga was probably bitter. Red Palmer was in there every day, like, I done fucked this up.
Hey, D.D. Westbrook in the leads.
Yeah, man. That nigga played with.
He was with Sterling Shepard, my beat.
He was with, I think he was with Kenny Stills.
Before that, he was
Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills, yeah.
My beat.
No, that was that team we had that was super cold, but we was missing a quarterback. They had to play that black nigga, the fake Vince Young. What was that nigga's name? I forget. Number 12.
Bobby Thompson?
No, it wasn't Bobby Thompson. Paul Thompson.
No, it was
Paul Thompson.
It was something Thompson.
It was Paul Thompson. That nigga was like if Vince Young was Kool-Aid, this nigga was like Flavor Aid. I used to be watching like, damn, this nigga. I used to be like, damn, this nigga the great value, Vince Young. He won the game, though. But shit, so we got that, of course, as everybody's gonna know, we got the game of Miami, Florida. It comes on 6. If you don't know, it comes on this Saturday. This coming Saturday. If you're watching it past Saturday, then it's already passed, so you missed it. But it's coming on at 6 p.m. You already heard it. Chase is out here with Florida, taking it. Florida straight up. Florida with the bet, taking both. Chris is out here. Said Florida with the straight up, but I think you said you would take Miami to cover the 7.5.
Yeah, I would buy the points up, but I'm definitely taking the under on the 47.
Oh, the under on the 47. Thank you for shouting out the under.
I'm gonna take that under.
I would also take that under 47. The over-unders be high. Only time I bet over
47. And I'm gonna take Florida with the 7.5.
Like, only reason I say it is because, man, it's gonna be rain. They saying it's gonna be thunderstorming.
Man,
so like,
where they live though. They
it is. They from there.
They got wet feet out there.
That's like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's like them niggas telling you, Chris, man, they're about to play a football game in Texas. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, like, nigga, what?
Hey, look.
Get the water.
Hey, look, bro. Hey, look, and if it was 100 degrees, I'd tell you to take the under because that humidity gonna Cowboys cramping up. Like, hey, it's hot.
Pickle juice, nigga. Pickle juice, bro.
And if you run it, bro, it's gonna be wet. They gonna be fumbling. And the SEC defense, hey, the ACC got a lot to prove.
What you got the over under 2 fumbles?
I could see at least 3 fumbles. So I take the over.
Between both teams, Dollars, what you got over under 2 fumbles?
2. I'm gonna go over.
Is it really raining?
Yeah, they say it's gonna be a thunderstorm.
If it's really raining, I want a nigga to get hit like Sean Taylor hit a nigga that time. That nigga, pow.
Ain't nobody get hit like Sean Taylor, nobody, nigga. You gonna get ejected.
You get ejected.
Yeah. Targeting.
You might gonna lose
5.
Yeah.
All right,
get Brett Bomard.
Out of there, nigga.
Playing at Sam.
You gonna be at Sam Houston. Hey, shout out to Sam. No, my little sister just graduated from Sam.
Shout out to all the colleges making the future bright. All right, I gotta ask Chris this. I think you chimed in on the $2. We was chatting. What the fuck? First of all, Antonio Brown, what the fuck are those?
Oh my god!
What is wrong with you with this helmet? Y'all let y'all go. I'll chime in. I've read a whole like two or 3 pages about this. This shit is crazy,
bro.
Like,
man, that dude needs to solicit. I'm gonna say this, bro. That's why I always told you DeAndre Hopkins was the best receiver. I'm with Mike Singletary on this, bro. We can't play with him. We can't win with him. We can't coach him. Like, come on, bro. Like, you out here tripping about a helmet, cuz. Like, helmet?
This nigga, okay,
no. The same helmet he done wore since 5th grade.
Okay, yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, I don't care. Like, bro, look, I'm sorry, bro. And I guess that's why I wouldn't be shocked if him and the coach end up boxing, bro. Like, I'm sure if Antonio Brown wanted the helmet company to design a helmet of his liking, that they would. Like, bro, this here is out here acting a pure clown. He needs to go be in the circus.
That's the funny thing about it. All right, so I read a big ass article on this shit. Like, it's either today or tomorrow, but I read a big ass article on it, and this is the most pettiest thing ever. Like, so the niggas been looking for a helmet. They gave him a year, and so like they said they had the same problem with Tom Brady, Joe Staley. And there was one other guy. I forget the other guy. But they had three dudes, 2 quarterbacks and a lineman, had the same issue. And they said, we'll give you a year. All y'all, and Antonio Brown, y'all get a year to get this shit worked out. And all the other niggas got it fixed. Antonio Brown, going to what Chase talking about, it's a big deal to him because of how long he's been wearing. They say this nigga been wearing this helmet since Pee Wee. I know Chris, look at this look. Chris is like, I don't give a fuck about you.
Bro, because they talk, hey, bro, he's over here tripping because of how the helmet looks. It doesn't matter. It's not about how it feels. It's not about nothing. He's tripping about it not looking as good as his old helmet.
Nah, he said that he can't see coming out of his routes. He don't see the ball fast enough.
Bro, if Antonio Brown walked, it's not like they sending him up there to academy, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is Antonio Brown.
Okay, wait. But I will tell y'all this, though. Tell me this is not some whole ass shit. So when he found out, when the NFL told him, bro, we did all the testing by 2010. So you got to find a helmet made 2010 and beyond. That nigga went on Twitter and said, if any of y'all can find the Air Shut, whatever, his brand model, bro, he found it. And when he found it, the NFL snatched that bitch up and tested it in like a day and said, nah, this don't qualify either. And that nigga was like, bro, what the fuck? And so,
he found a newer one that was within the 10 years. That's the one. That's why he filed that grievance.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he found the new one, but they snatched up the helmet like as soon as he said, I got a new one. They said, we're going to test this bitch and disqualify this one, too. They want him to have no kind of air shuts at all. Like, I think that's
bro, what do that have to do with him showing up to practice?
He was there. He said the helmet looked like shit, yo. You didn't see the episode of Hard Knocks?
Shit, I ain't been to play hoop in.
But, hey, out of all this, I will say this, though. After listening to, I was on Chris's side 100% when I first heard it. Because I was like, this nigga, first of all, you got into a fucking negative 150 degree tank without the right shoes on and fucked your feet up, and now you crying to me about a helmet. But Joey Galloway did talk about talk about. I think it was on Get Up or something. He talked about. He said when he was in, I think he went from I think Dallas to Tampa Bay, and he said when I got to Tampa Bay, he said my pads had like tape, like masking tape all over the whole duct tape, like them hoes have been my pads since like Ohio State, and he was like I've had them all my life, and he said the trainer grabbed him and was like, man, like no, like he was like you're not wearing these, and he said at first I was like. All right, I get it, man. I make millions. Go get me the new pads. So the dude went and found the exact model of pads but new. He said I put them things on for a game and it wasn't right. He said I wasn't me. I wasn't Joey Galloway. He said so after the game I took the new pads and trashed them hoes and I put my tape pads on and then from that point on was Joey Galloway again. So something about these, they're like the Like Mike shoes for these niggas, bro. Like it's like it means Chris looking like an owner right now. Like I'll cut you.
Hey, look. Hey, that's why I got. Hey, look, that's why it ain't me, bro. Hey, look, because this is the one thing that I found striking, bro. The Steelers are taking like a $20-something million tax hit or like salary hit just to get rid of this dude, bro. Like something tells me that they finna get rid of him too, bro. Like, come on, bro. You out here acting like this, and we ain't even played a game yet. We ain't even had no real game yet. Like, what's going to happen when the Raiders lose, bro, to the Kansas City Chiefs and get smoked and he don't get no catches for like or no touchdowns? Man, bro, they finna end up getting rid of this dude, bro. This guy.
The thing that gets me is when the first time Carr gets hit, that first hit, because once he gets hit, he ball up. And so I want to see what happens the first time he get hit. And Antonio Brown, like you said, running all the routes and not getting the ball. But I wish him the best. And I hope he plays because if he doesn't, he going to lose $30 million. And, nigga, that would make two dumbass Steelers. I want to go back to the Zeke thing. Zeke got offered 57. Le'Veon got 52. Nigga, you like the second best top 3 running back in the league. Like, hey, man, Zeke. Hey, Zeke better pay attention. I'm just saying, take that 57. Tell him you can make that 5 on a deodorant commercial or something.
Man, I know some incentives in there. You can make that 5 winning the Super Bowl and the MVP. Nigga.
Man, Jerry probably tell that nigga, you win me a Super Bowl, nigga, I'll give you $1 million in a motherfucking briefcase. Nigga, I'll bring it to your house.
Man, bro. Hey, y'all tripping. He probably told that to Amari. Like, shoot, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of you, Coop. I got a cool meal waiting for you back at your crib, baby.
Nigga say, nigga, we done lost $5 million on your ass already. Don't forget, nigga. Shit.
That nigga Jerry already said if it was up to me, I'd pay him. He's like, I'd pay him. Whatever check. He said, this cap. So that would lead me into a question I have to y'all because a dude at my job, shout out Berto, dude at my job said, and I actually agreed with him. He was like, man, Chris gonna lose it. He was like, man, fuck the salary cap, man, just get rid of that shit. Like, so Jared can pay who he wants, the Texans can pay who they want. Like, the Packers can go bring in some receivers. Like, fuck the cap. What do y'all think? Hard cap, soft cap, no cap?
Not in football. In football, we don't have the same 4 teams in the playoffs every year.
I kind of agree with that, but I kind of don't. I feel like football and baseball are one of those sports where even if you bought the 22 best guys, if I had a good enough coach and I had 23 to 46, I could still come out there and give you a game and possibly beat you. Basketball, I feel like you need a hard cap because it's like, man, it's just not many LeBron James. But like, shoot, we saw Florida State go out there and have Jalen Ramsey and then Derwin James come behind and he looked like he just as good. Then it's so many. I ain't gonna say so many, but it's like it's
more
easier, I guess, to find
more of a pool of football players.
Yeah, it's more of a pool of football players. Like at the end of the day, LeBron James is LeBron James. Like Kevin Durant is 7 foot and can shoot threes, bro. It's just not many people coming around like that. Like, I don't care how much these dudes are trying. I refuse to believe they're not trying to get better, but Kevin Durant is just better than they are. Like, that's not going to change. But in football, you can at least even the playing field. Like, Patrick Mahomes ain't Tom Brady, but he got, like, he's good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can win with that.
Yeah,
I can take a Mitch Trubisky and
Yeah, no, that's a good point. You can't take a guy like Mitchell Trubisky and pick. Me personally, I'll let you go next, Dollars. I think that either they should have no cap at all, like baseball, and I'll piggyback off of Chris. Chris, you always say this about baseball. We never know who is going to win in baseball, and in baseball, they pay people as much as they want, how they want, and it's you can't have. There's more of a pool of baseball players than there
It's
is
just more of a pool, bro.
basketball is just one of those sports. So I think they should either have no cap at all and let the teams buy players as they wish, or do like the NBA and have a soft cap to where, like, yeah, you could sign them, but you're just gonna get taxed in the long run for signing players that you can't afford under the soft cap.
Man, bro, the NFL is designed to be 8-8.
Yeah,
Like that's why they
it
do
is.
that, bro. Like it's designed for every team to be able to compete with every other team. Like, yeah, bad management, like you say, Rush, bad GMing, gonna have some teams in terrible situations for
The Lions.
decades. But eventually the Cleveland Browns get it right. They get Odell, they get Baker, they get a defense, they get a running back. Now they looking like a team after our whole life, bro. I'm 32 years old, bro, and I've never seen the Cleveland Browns consistently be good ever in my entire life.
Ever.
I never played with them on Madden.
And you know what? I have, and them niggas cold this year. But
I'm talking about growing up, bro. Nobody picked Cleveland, bro. Like, ain't nobody play franchise and be like, I'm going to Cleveland.
Man, y'all got me fucked up, nigga. Kelly Holcomb was that dude.
I used to pick Cleveland to move them niggas.
Now you pick Cleveland to move them niggas, and they always had them draft picks. Cleveland always had them draft
picks. Nigga. Yeah.
By the way, quick segue, real quick, y'all. What they supposed to do to that subscribe button?
Bing.
The bell. Oh shit. Okay, hit the subscribe, and then
hey, man,
it don't matter what order you do.
Hit the motherfucking bell and follow sportsplug.
Give us love.
We the best, like DJ Khaled.
Yeah, we the best. And what our nigga Cloud say? We try not to go to work tomorrow, nigga. What you mean? I'm trying to do this for Alpha. Let's see. Where were we though? I lost my train of thought. Damn, niggas, y'all supposed to help me. Both y'all niggas look like y'all frozen in the pit cycle.
Yeah, I was trying to see what you were saying, what you was finna say. Shit.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought. It must be the weed. But no, that's pretty much about it. I mean, unless y'all have something that y'all wanted to cover real quick, we're gonna go over college football next week. All of us, all of us have fantasy football coming up for everybody. We didn't do a mock draft, but that's okay, guys, because all of us are drafted tomorrow. You can catch some of us on various channels. You'll be able to catch me. You'll be able to catch me in a couple places. You can catch me on my Twitch. That's RussJGTD. And you can probably catch me on my IG Live. I'm gonna go ahead and do something for the draft, so y'all can see me draft, so I can beat these two niggas. Because as y'all know, it's fuck them niggas team.
I'm gonna take shit on your team, man.
We'll provide y'all with updates, and of course, the other guys that listen to the show that are in the league, we're gonna give y'all shout outs, maybe.
And me and Sean in that one league, me and Sean are on teams because he wanted to be in it and I wanted to be in it, and it was only one more slot, so we gonna.
Y'all niggas, y'all niggas sliding.
Do that shit though, nigga. I already told them.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of them.
Hey, look, how you gonna ask two people that want to be in the league?
Yeah,
right now, hold up, right now.
First come, first serve.
Right now, right now, dollars. If me and you beat their team, y'all niggas gotta take 5 shots apiece. Y'all a team. Y'all like Double Dragon. If I beat your team, y'all gotta take 5 apiece, and I gotta take 5 alone.
But if y'all beat me, y'all cheated because it was 2 against 1.
Hey, bro. Hey, look. It ain't as easy as it seems,
America,
bro.
do you see this? America, do you see this?
Hey, bro. Me and Sean agree on some things, but it's some things we just don't.
I know.
When they say dollars, man, it was all good just a week ago.
Yeah, man.
The nigga sat down and said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And then the nigga 15 minutes later, so I'm just gonna let y'all niggas know. And this is a co-ownership going on.
Hey, look. Hey, we 50-50 on this thing.
Well, both of y'all got paid 30, nigga. See?
Yeah, nigga, I want to see. All right, Steve Sherrod.
Well, if that's the case, it's just me.
You gonna kick Sean out the war room,
Your
nigga?
team is $60, nigga.
Hey, look, we just trying to get by, man.
Hey, that's all it is. This is fantasy football. Y'all can catch us. We'll be giving Sports Plug the updates throughout fantasy football. We'll also be doing stardom, sit-em with all of us. And of course, in the next episode, you'll get the rundown of all of our teams. Remember, guys, let's tell the people before we go, fantasy football drafts are coming. Should you draft a quarterback in the first, second, or third round?
Hell no.
Y'all listen to the people.
Hey, look, one caveat. I'm in one league, bro, where you get a quarterback and then an offensive position player. And, like, in that case, I'm going to try it this year. Like, if I get the first or the last pick, I'm just going to take the two best quarterbacks. Because last year I had Cam Newton and Andrew Luck. And I just walked through that league. Like, I was just crushing them.
Speaking of Cam, he just left the game. He left the stadium in a boot.
Oh,
I wasn't going to draft Cam or Andrew Luck this year. Just an FYI.
You know Cam, my nigga, man. Damn.
Yeah,
I was going to pick Cam.
He left the game with a foot injury, and he walked out the stadium in a boot.
Be weary of Christian McCaffrey this year, people. Be weary, bro, because they finna just tee off on that, man.
Remember, guys,
if it ain't no Cam.
Up, down years. Last but not least, since Chris is being shy on the sticks, $1 million would like to bring to you, anybody listening, if you have an Xbox, I'm working on PS4, don't worry about it. Sportsplug Madden 20. I'll be more than likely to beat your ass in Madden. So will dollars right here. I'm going to beat the shit out you. Follow Sportsplug GTD, and you'll see my highlights. I actually got a nigga that was streaming the other night. I tried to advertise in his stream, and he was like, "What the fuck is a Russell What's Good Johnson?" And he goes, "But I'm gonna check your page and your highlights though." And I was like, "Bet. Guess what? I got another follower today." So go ahead and check that out, Sportsplug GTD. But in all seriousness, $1 million are gonna set it up. If you know us, come holler at us. If you got an Xbox One, holler at us. We're trying to get all 32 spots taken up. No CPU play, no CPU trades, all nigga versus nigga. Or white boy if you're that. I mean, it's all gravy. All person versus person. Everybody's welcome.
I was going to say, what about...
Yeah,
we
don't discriminate. My essays, my light white colored friends, you're allowed to join.
All races.
All races are invited for me to come kick your ass. In this Madden 20.
Even if you homosexual, you can get beaten Madden too.
Man.
Yeah, you can. You can get beat Madden, but that's all you getting beat in. That's all you gonna get beat in.
Bro, that's you don't even have to state that. We just talking about Madden. Anybody can get it.
I'm just saying. See, but you're right. And Madden, anybody can get it. Hopefully we can get our boy Chris back on the sticks. Chase got him scared. Oop, was I supposed to say that in public? But that's pretty much it. Y'all got any final farewells or shout outs or wishes for the future before next week?
Man, Texas football is in 10 days, baby. 10 days.
I got 11. I got 11 for mine. All I gotta say is Houston, this ain't gonna happen twice, nigga. At Oliver's in the NFL. We coming for your ass, nigga. Hey, Ed Oliver's in the NFL.
Hey, Russ.
Hey,
I ain't even said nothing. Hey, when they had Ed Oliver, I knew they was gonna beat y'all.
You know what? He ain't there no more. And with him not being there, shout out to the, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Sooners. Shout out Jalen Hurts. We'll talk more about that next week, Mr. Dollars. The nigga not gonna have a clipboard. Me and Chris got something to say about it, but we want you to have backup because we know you and Sean is over there hating on the nigga. But Jalen, what's his first name start with? Jay. What he doing? He hooping in the Jays. And as Coach Dollars told me, shit, if you doing what you doing, you hooping, baby.
I'm buying a clipboard next week to do the show with, so I can show you what Jalen gonna look like.
Man, all right, man. Much love to everybody. And last but not least, man, go get that Popeye's chicken sandwich. Cause it's for the culture, baby. It's for the culture.
Can I say one thing before we close? Be careful on the freeway and get a GoPro and a pistol. Somebody did the AK on me, bro. Hit me and did the race. And I tried to chase him.
Man.
But you can't always
You watching whole ass nigga, we coming for you.
Coming for you, nigga.
But if you're watching Sports Plug, we thank you. But we coming for you, nigga. We coming for you. But thank you for watching. Thank everybody for watching. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us. We'll be out here. God bless. Deuces.
All right.